Dear friends, I myself, Dr. Bharat Parab, discussing square of number properties. Okay, so this is a number, this is a square, square of number, square of this number. Okay, so these are the squares, these are the numbers. Okay, so square of numbers and properties of the squared numbers. Okay, that is the title. Okay, so these are the squares, these are of from 1 to 10, and from 11 to 20 squares are given here, and we are trying to see what properties in common they follow. Okay, if you see here, all these unit place or the number in the last digit or it which it ends contains either 0 or 1 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 9. Similarly here 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, they never contain 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, so if a number ends with 2, 3, 7, 8, then that is not going to be a square number. Okay, even if it contains odd number of zeros, this is another property of this contains even number of zeros too. If it contains 1 zero or 3 zero or 5 zeros, whatever be the number be, then that number cannot be a square number. Okay, so does not mean that all zeros are squared number. 1000 is not a square number. Okay, but all square numbers end with either 0 or 1 or 4 or 5, 6 and 9, only with this number. Remember this. Okay, so this is the first property of square number. We are squaring numbers and trying to see what the property they carry. Okay, so let us see how logic plays a role in this in the discussion ahead. Okay, so we are moving ahead with this. Remember this. Okay, you may have to solve some problems with this. So remember that if you are asked and given a number which ends with either 2, 3, 7, 8, an odd number of zeros, then that is sure that this cannot be a square number. Okay, whatever may be the other properties. Okay, so we are trying to see the another property of the square numbers. See, these are the numbers and these are their squares. See how they end. See the unit place or the last digit of this number. Okay, 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, etc. Okay, now look at this. 9 ends with 1. Square of 9 ends with 1, that is at unit place is 1, and 1 is also 1. If any number which ends with 1, the square will end with 1 or unit place is 1. Okay, then for 2, any number which at unit place is 2, then the square will have unit place 4. But if the any number which unit place is 8, that will also end with 4. Okay, for 3 it's 9, then 7 it is 9, 4 it is 6, 6 it is again 6, for 5 it is always 5. Okay, for 0 it is always 0. Okay, then how to remember this? This is just drawn, this is just to remember. Okay, there is no such rule in maths, but this is just to remember. 0 plus 10, the addition is 10. Okay, so just found out 0 plus 10, when addition is 10, it is very easy to remember. Then the square number ends with 0 or it has in the unit place it is 0. 1 plus 9, 9. sum is 10, same unit place. This is only way to remember that if the sum is 10, then both number will have same unit place. Okay, if any number ends with 1 and any other number ends with 9, their square will have 1 at the end. Okay, now for 2 plus 8, 2 plus 8 is 10, so 2 ends with 4, it also ends with 4. We have seen it here. Okay, so this is how we can remember. You need not have any other trick to remember. Okay, this is just a trick. For 3, it is 9. 3 plus 7 is 10. So 3 and 7 both will have unit place 9. Both square, that is any number which ends with 3 or with 7 will have square ending with 9. Okay, that is the meaning of this. And for 4, it is 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, so that is 6. So remember, you can remember this 0 1 4 9 6. Okay, so 6 also this. And for 5, it's always 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, so that is 5. Okay, and for 10, it is 0. Okay, so if you see here, no number ends with 2 3 7 8 and odd numbers of 0. I'm talking about the squared numbers. Okay, so this is another property of squared number. Okay, so we have just seen two properties. Okay, so we go further for another aspects of these squared numbers. Okay, there are many.